okay? Hold on, it may be. This better be a ticket to Dubai for 2 weeks straight, round trip. Because you know I've been wanting to go to Dubai.
Open it up. Yeah, read it.
What is this?
You know what it is? I just want you to know that I know. Nevaeh is not mine. She's not my daughter.
Why did you do this tonight out of all nights? Why?
Because I wanted you to know that I know Nevaeh is not mine. I've had doubts.
What
So I wanted that
doubts?
DNA test. Nevaeh is not mine. She's not my daughter.
Why would you do this? She loves you though. Why would you do this?
She's not my daughter. Why would you do this? Why would you cheat?
I didn't cheat.
Why would you cheat on me?
I didn't.
That's proof right there. DNA test. Nevaeh is not my daughter.
Oh, babe, really? Out of all days, you had 3 years to give this to me. Now you want to give this to me?
Good day, fellas. It was a pleasure having you guys back. Let's find out what we have today. He found out through a DNA test. Imagine being a man who gave everything, loyalty, love, time, protection, and still ended up betrayed in the most gut-wrenching way possible. Not through an argument, not through a confession, but through a DNA test. He thought he was the father. He believed he was raising his child. He trusted the woman he married. He took on the responsibility, the sleepless nights, the financial weight, the emotional support, all because he believed that child was his. But then something didn't sit right. Maybe the timeline was off. Maybe the truth kept slipping through the cracks. So he did the unthinkable. He got a DNA test. And just like that, everything shattered. She cheated. She lied. And the worst part, she let him believe it was his. She let him bond with that child. She let him build a future around a lie. And for what? So she wouldn't lose the support? So she could keep playing the role of a faithful wife while hiding the truth? This isn't just infidelity. This is deception on another level. It's robbing a man of his right to choose. It's stealing his time, his trust, his identity as a father, all while smiling in his face. And then what happens when he finds out? People start telling him to forgive, to move on, to be a real man and stay. Really? Where is the sympathy for him? Where is the accountability for her? If the roles were reversed, the world would explode. But because it's a man, people act like his pain is negotiable, like he should just swallow it and keep going. No, that's not love. That's not marriage. That's betrayal. He didn't divorce her out of pride. He left because staying would have destroyed him. He left because real men don't stay loyal to lies. He left because trust, once broken like that, doesn't come back. Not when it's tied to something as sacred as fatherhood. And to the men out there watching this, if something feels off, don't ignore it. Ask questions. Protect yourself. Don't let guilt or pressure stop you from seeking truth. You have the right to know. You have the right to peace. And if the truth hurts, then let it hurt and let it heal. But don't stay stuck in a lie just because someone else is comfortable with your silence. Because at the end of the day, loyalty isn't a trap. It's a choice. And when she chose to cheat, when she chose to hide the truth about that child, she chose to walk away from everything you built. So don't feel bad for walking away from her. She made her choice. And now you make yours.
That looks pretty. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
No, I don't know this guy. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Really?
Stop.
Really?
Stop filming. What are you doing?
Who's this guy?
Oh my, I'm sorry.
Dude, hold on.
No,
Dude,
everything's not okay. What are you doing
dude, hold
filming?
on.
Stop, turn
Dude,
it off.
aren't you her boss? Isn't that your boss?
Oh my god, I want to be here.
Are you guys in work hours right now?
Yeah, we're working. Stop.
Are you guys working buying
Stop.
lingerie?
Seriously, why are you even
buying
here?
lingerie? Really? Really?
Oh my god.
Outside. Outside.
No, we're not going outside. We're not going outside. Can you get
Really?
rid of this guy?
Really? You're cheating on me? Really? Really? Where are you going? You don't have to. You don't have to pay for that. Just put it here for now. Really?
Dude, why are you following us? Why are you following us? Wait, seriously, stop.
Really? No, really? You're cheating.
He caught her buying lingerie with her boss at a supermarket. Most men aren't looking to control their wives. They're not checking her phone. They're not micromanaging her day. They're trusting her, believing that loyalty still matters. That commitment still means something. That when she said, "I do," she actually meant it. But this man, this husband, he wasn't paranoid. He wasn't insecure. He wasn't stalking her. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the right time. Or maybe the right place at the right time. He stopped by the supermarket to grab something after work. No big deal. Just part of the day. But then, a few hours over, he saw her, his wife. He saw it in her hands. Lingerie, not groceries, not toothpaste, not laundry detergent. Lingerie. And that's when his heart dropped, because that wasn't for him. That wasn't something they talked about. That wasn't something they planned together. It was spontaneous. Secretive. Wrong. She didn't see him at first, but he saw everything. The way she smiled at another man. The way she leaned in. The way her body language screamed intimacy and disrespect. And for what? For excitement? For attention? For a fantasy? This wasn't just cheating. This was bold. This was in public. This was a woman who thought she wouldn't get caught, who thought she could have a husband at home and a fling at work, and keep both sides of the lie going. But not anymore. He didn't cause a scene. He didn't yell. He didn't fight the boss. He just stood there quiet, stunned, heartbreaking in silence, as everything he believed in crashed in front of him. And when she finally noticed him, that look on her face said it all. She knew she was caught. No excuse could fix this. No, it's not what it looks like. No apology big enough. She chose this. She built this lie. She flirted at work. She crossed the line. And now, she's facing the consequences. He walked away. Not because he was weak, but because he was done being disrespected. Because when a woman crosses that line, emotionally, physically, publicly, it's not just a mistake. It's a choice. And good men don't stay where they're treated like second place. So now she's alone. No boss. No husband. Just the weight of her decisions and the shattered trust she'll never get back. To every man watching this, pay attention. If your gut says something is off, don't ignore it. Love is not blind. Loyalty is not stupidity. And trusting someone should never make you look like a fool. Protect your peace. Trust your instincts. And don't be afraid to walk away when respect is gone. Because no matter how much you give, if she's not loyal, it's never enough.
So my ex-boyfriend came around yesterday and we rekindled some old memories. Problem is, my current boyfriend, the love of my life, is due home today. He's been away at a family funeral. And I have some explaining to do. And I generally feel really bad because I know he's having a really rough time at the minute, but it's not been easy on me either. And I don't know how to explain this, and I don't want to upset him. I don't want to break his heart. I don't want him to break up with me. But I need him to realise that everyone makes mistakes and it probably will never happen again. I think I just want to save the hurt and just tell him a little white lie, like, I don't know right now. I feel really awful. A woman's got needs too, like men do it all the time. It's such a bad time for it to happen. I need to cover them up.
Fellas, this story isn't just wild. It's disturbing on a real human level. Imagine this. You're grieving. You're out of town or just emotionally unavailable because someone close to you, maybe your parent, your brother, your childhood best friend, has passed away. You're not thinking about much else. You're not going out. You're not celebrating anything. You're just trying to process pain. And while you're at the funeral, The woman you love is cheating on you, not days later, not after some long argument, not after months of a crumbling relationship. She cheats on you while you're at a funeral. That's the timeline. That's the choice she made. So let's be real here. She wasn't lonely. She wasn't confused. She wasn't neglected. She was just selfish. And now that she's caught, she wants to apologize. Now she's crying. Now she's texting paragraphs. Now she wants to talk about healing and rebuilding trust. But when you were in your darkest moment, burying someone, mourning someone, she couldn't even keep it together for a few days? That's not just disrespect. That's a complete absence of empathy and loyalty. Men are always told to forgive, to be the bigger person, to understand mistakes. But let me ask you this. What exactly is there to understand about a woman who cheats while her man is at a funeral? This isn't about holding grudges. This is about knowing when someone doesn't value you and walking away with your self-respect. Because if she can do that when you're grieving, what do you think she'll do when life really tests a relationship? If she can't respect you when your heart is broken, she doesn't deserve to stand beside you when you're winning. This is the kind of thing a man doesn't forget, not because he's weak or bitter, but because it cuts deeper than just infidelity. It shows you where you really stand with her. It shows you that, in her eyes, your pain didn't matter. And that's the key right there. If someone can watch you suffer and still choose to betray you, they were never in your corner to begin with. So to answer the question plainly, should he forgive her? No, he shouldn't. Not because forgiveness is wrong, but because some actions break trust beyond repair. Some betrayals aren't worth saving. And in this case, it's not about bitterness. It's about having enough respect for yourself to walk away from someone who didn't respect your heart. To all the men watching this, your grief matters. Your loyalty matters. Your peace of mind matters. If she couldn't protect your heart while it was already breaking, then you don't owe her your presence now that it's healing. Let her go, because women like that don't need boyfriends. They need consequences. And the best consequence you can give? Silence, distance, and never giving her the chance to hurt you again. Thanks for believing in our good work. Stay tuned and keep subscribing. And lastly, turn on your notifications bell for the latest release. Peace out.